Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Monday, March 28th, 2016, around 8:03 in the evening, Berwick, Massachusetts. It stopped raining, sun went down, it was trying to clear up before the sunset, and it was only in the 40s. Tomorrow it's going to be a little better, sunny, and it's going to be about 50. Some news to report. Pitcher Jamie Wright of the Los Angeles Dodgers announced his retirement from Major League Baseball after 19 seasons. Jamie pitched for 10 Major League teams. That's amazing. And also, there's been a big rumors going around in the world of baseball that the Red Sox are putting third baseman Pablo Sandoval on the trading block, the Panda Bear, and rumors about a blockbuster trade happening. Panda Sandoval to the San Diego Padres for pitcher James Shield, and this would be a pretty decent deal if it happened. The Red Sox will get a little more pitching depth in their rotation. And Pablo Sandoval, probably one of the biggest flops for the Red Sox signing ever, and this leaves an opening for third base for Travis Shaw to go there. But that's just a rumor right now. Nothing's set in stone. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the Clash of the Champions. The Clash of the Champions was a NWA/WCW supercard that they had specials about 4 to 5 times a year on TBS, and many of these supercards were highly rated, and it showed the stars of the NWA and WCW, and it lasted for about 9 years, from 1988 through 1997. The first Clash of Champions happened on March 27th, 1988, same day as WrestleMania, and the main event for Clash of Champions 1 was Sting versus Nature Boy Ric Flair for the NWA World title, happening at Greensboro Coliseum. It was a 45-minute draw, but this match between Sting and Ric Flair, Sting became a superstar in the world of professional wrestling. And most of the Clash of Champions had theme tags like Clash of Champions, New York Knockout, Clash of Champions, Seasons Beatings, Clash of Champions, Fall Blow 1989, Clash of Champions, Guts and Glory, etc., etc. They usually held Clash of Champions mainly in the southeast part of the United States, where WCW was drawing big time, and sometimes they would get a decent crowd there. Other times the building was half sold out. They had to film in small arenas there to make sure it was a sellout. Usually calling the Clash of the Champions were Tony Schiavone or good old JR Jim Ross or Gordon Soley, and they've been with the name like play-by-play announcers. Also Bob Caudle did a few of them. Color men were like Jim Cornette, Paul E. Dangerously, Jesse the Body Ventura, and Bobby the Brain Heenan, among others. Eric Bischoff and Mean Gene Okerlund did the interviews. And some of the biggest things happened on the Clash of Champions over the years was the Sting versus Ric Flair match at the Clash of the Champions 1. Another great thing was the start of the Black Scorpion angle in 1990. Also, Lex Luger turning on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in 1989. Also, another one was where, like, Ric Flair's head being put in a plastic bag by Terry Funk on the Fall Brawl Clash of Champions. That incident almost got WCW kicked off the air by TBS. Also the Ric Flair, Terry Funk I Quit match at New York Knockout. The Four Horsemen turning on Sting, and Sting blows his knee out. They also had another famous one where they had the Hardliners with Dick Murdoch, and Dick Slater attacked the Steiners. They also had Rick Rude defeating Sting for the WCW United States Championship. Had the return of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the debut of Jesse the Body Ventura, 20 years of wrestling on TBS, the NWA World Tag Team Title Tournament. They also had Barry Windham turn against Dustin Rhodes, Cactus Jack having a face turn. They had like the 2 out of 3 fall match between the Hollywood Blondes and Ric Flair and Arn Anderson, which that was the lowest rated clash ever in 1993. It made WCW break up the Hollywood Blondes, which that was a big mistake. They also had like Vader versus the British Bulldog there. They had Ric Flair versus Vader, Bobby the Brain Heenan's WCW debut. And they also had Ric Flair versus Sting for the unification of the WCW International title and WCW World title, getting big gold belt. Flair completing a heel turn on Sting again. Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan for the WCW World title at the Clash of Champions, when they had the masked wrestler who eventually turned out to be Brother Budai. They had they had like the 6-man tag between Hulk Hogan, Sting, and Evod Sullivan against the 3 Faces of Fear. That should have been that match where Jimmy Hart turned on Hulk Hogan. My humble opinion, that happened in November of 1994. They had the Mega Maniacs, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage against the Faces of Fear, 3 Faces of Fear in Las Vegas. They also had giant confrontation with Hogan. They had Vader and facing off against Arn Anderson and Ric Flair, which started Arn Anderson and Ric Flair hating each other. They had the return of Miss Elizabeth, and they had a few other stuff on the Clash of Champions over the years, and it decently got ratings for TBS. They usually had main event matches there, but once in a while there were some clashes. It was just mostly preliminary matches, or matches that did not make sense. It was kind of like a Saturday night's main event type stuff for WCW, and the decline of the Clash of Champions was when WCW added more pay-per-views to its lineup, and plus also with WCW Monday Nitro, which led to the Clash of Champions demise in 1997, which August was the last Clash of Champions they ever did for WCW, and there were rumors they were even going to bring the Clash of Champions, reviving it around 1999 to NBC when the NBA season was in doubt because they were on a lockout. There was rumors if the NBA season was canceled that some of the primetime games that was going to be on NBC for the NBA were going to be replaced by a Clash of Champions by WCW, but that deal was killed off when the NBA avoided a season-long lockout. And there was also rumors that HBO was going to produce some as well, but that never came to be. All 35 Clash of Champions are now shown in the WWE Network, and they show all the matches in entirety, but most of the music that the wrestlers comes down to are now dubbed with generic music by WWE, because they do not own the rights to the music from WCW. Most of the time they used rock bands, and the WWE Network is not going to show the original music because they would have to pay a royalty fee to the production companies of this music thing, something that Vince McMahon does not want to do. He has the money for it, but he's not going to pay them. hundreds of dollars just to show music of like on Clash of Champions. It's not going to happen. But I thought the Clash of Champions was a fun thing to watch. It was awesome. I wish there was another major wrestling company like WCW to compete with the WWE, but we won't see that at all. And that's about it on the Clash of Champions, and that's about it on this video blog. These video blogs for the day. Be back tomorrow, Facebook friends. You'll get the usual 3 video blogs. First video blog will be about the continuation of the top 100 sitcoms of all time from numbers 90 to 81. Second video blog will be about top candidates for NHL's Vezina Trophy. And the third and final video blog of the night will be my 2016 Major League Baseball preview. Should be very interesting. And like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO walks in has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning. She's the best. Amy Swenzi of Wish 2 rocks. Christian Giantis of Fox 35 is so sweet. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet Southern accent. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. And sweet dreams. Bye now.